Welcome back to channel, friends. Now, recently I moved from Europe to the UAE, and obviously I started investing a number of years ago, and I'm really a long-term investor. So when I invest with my broker of choice, I want to make sure that I have a stockbroker that can follow me wherever I move to. And that's why I think it's very important to find an international broker that you want to be choosing to go with for the future. And obviously, if you are watching this video, you either already live in the UAE, looking to invest your money, or potentially thinking of moving here. So either way, in this video, I want to go through 4 of my favorite brokers that I would be choosing and recommending for anyone living or wanting to move to the UAE to start investing your hard-earned money, because those brokers can legally operate in the UAE, which can't be said for all the brokers. For example, brokers like Lightyear and Trade Republic that are used in Europe, unfortunately, they're not operating in the UAE. So there is definitely a lesser selection of brokers out there. And also something to keep in mind, there are a lot of local banks that now start offering stock investment opportunities for their clients, which can be an easy way, right? You have already a bank account, but one thing to keep in mind is that maybe you only plan to live in the UAE for a couple of years. So what happens if then in the future you will move elsewhere? And the problem is some of those banks won't allow you to transfer your portfolio to another stockbroker, or they may not be available, those banks themselves, in another country. And with those stockbrokers that I'm going to be talking about, you have the ability to move to many countries around the world, not all of them, but a majority of them. And the chances are that your broker will cover you there are very high. And some of those brokers actually also allow you to transfer your portfolio to another stockbroker if you want to change it all the way completely, right? So I think that's very important to keep in mind. So I really want to focus on international stockbrokers with a strong reputation and history of operation that you can really trust and rely on. I am using all of those brokers myself. Yes, I do obviously have a passion for that. And I guess it comes as part of my job of reviewing the stockbrokers. So I really want to walk the talk and use them myself to have experience with them. On some of them, I already have deep dive tutorials, how to use them. On some of the other ones I will mention in this video, those videos will be coming out shortly as well. So that really shows you I put my money where my mouth is. And this video is not sponsored by any of those brokers. Of course, you will find my affiliate links down in the description below if you plan to open one of those brokers. For some of them, they offer you an incentive as well. Plus, I will get an incentive out of it. So it's a win-win scenario. And of course, you'll support the channel in the process. So without further ado, let's get started. And starting off with the first one, which is really the granddaddy of stockbrokers out there. That's called Interactive Brokers. You probably heard about it. That's one of the longest serving brokers out there. They have been around for many, many years. It's actually a stock listed company themselves in the US. So you can buy Interactive Broker stocks. So for me, that gives extra confidence because you really want to make sure that you have a broker that is also financially sustainable long-term. Some brokers, they basically offer everything fee-free, but ultimately they don't turn a profit and they run into challenges. Here, you know that you're going to be in safe hands. They actually have extremely competitive fees, but that allows them to operate and grow the business and reinvest it into the user experience, which has been getting better and better over the years. It's still a steeper learning curve. I mean, as you can see in the dashboard over here, it is a little bit overwhelming if you're trading the first time. And for some of the people who never invested before, it might be a little bit too complex, even though I've done a number of videos on this topic and the interface has improved over time. So yeah, the first time you log in, it might take you a moment to get used to it, but they do also have different platforms. They have the desktop platform, which you can use. One of the easier ones is IBKR Global Trader. So if you're just starting off or you want something really easy to use, you can download that, all with the same Interactive Brokers login. So once you're registered, you can use all those different tools you see here at the top, all of them basically with one login, see which one you like the most. But yeah, for most people who are starting off, that might be a great option to get started. It simplifies the interface a little bit more. And yes, in terms of pricing, now while they're not completely commission free, they do have some of the lowest and most competitive fees out there. And very important, the spread, the difference between the bid and ask price is one of the tightest ones you will ever find because there's so much volume going on. So when you buy at the market price, you will actually get the most shares for your money compared to some other brokers. So that combined with the security and the fact that they recently opened a new office in DIFC in Dubai as well, just shows you that they really take this region serious. And transitioning your account couldn't be easier. I've recently done a whole video about this because I moved my own Interactive Brokers account based in Europe to the UAE. It was done within 2 days and all my funds have been internally transferred. So really enjoyed it, super easy. And that's very important. That's why I said you want to have an international broker that allows you that opportunity, not to have to sell all your stocks and rebuy them elsewhere. So definitely one of the top picks. If you really want to go with a broker that is safe, secure, long track record, I think you cannot go wrong with Interactive Brokers. Next one on the list is Trading 212. It's a stockbroker I've been using myself for a number of years now, and it really couldn't be easier to use. So if you're starting off and you want a clean, nice mobile experience, I would say they're really mobile first. And honestly, that's probably your best bet. I used them in Europe before. They're also globally available in many different countries. And of course, now also in the UAE. It's such a breeze to use. And the beauty of it, it's completely commission free. So if you don't like to pay any commissions on neither stocks or ETFs, then Trading 212 is your pick. You can very easily and quickly buy some of the most popular stocks and ETFs out there. And what I really like about Trading 212 is how easy they make for you to set up recurring purchases of your stocks, because investing is like a habit, right? So you want to automate it as much as possible. And here it couldn't be easier. They call it pies, and you literally just add any stocks or ETF that you want into the pie, say how much you want to allocate for it every day, every week, every month, as per your preferences. And it does it all automatically without any fee. So it couldn't be easier. From as little as £1 and $1, you can buy fractional shares. So yeah, as I said, I've been using them for a number of years now, really love it. And also very attractively, you get some nice juicy interest on your money sitting there. So while it's waiting to be invested, you can get, as you can see right now, 4.6% on your US dollars. Or if you have any other currency as well, you can get that. So of course, that's variable, right? When you watch this video, it might be higher, it might be lower, but still, it's the beauty of having your cash sitting over there and collecting interest while it waits to be invested. And if you want to check out Trading 212 for yourself, then use my link down in the description below and you'll get a free share valued up to $100. Next up, we have eToro. Now, as you can see, they call themselves the best trading platform in the UAE. And that's actually not them saying, but as per Forbes. So they really have a strong track record as well. They have been operating since 2007 and also have a global presence. Now, while you cannot transfer your portfolio right now to another stockbroker, you can obviously move your account internally. So if you do move another country, that is covered, and chances are it will be because they're globally present, you can easily move your account with you and they can grow with you, which I really like. And here we are inside my eToro dashboard, and I really enjoy the interface. It's so easy to use, very intuitive, and it's really one broker for all your needs. As you can see, I can buy cryptocurrencies, I can buy stocks, ETFs. I can also very easily short a particular stock. Let's say I want to bet against Tesla. I can just click on short over here and boom, bet against it. I could use leverage position. So it's very, very simple. But if you don't want to use leverage and you want to buy long, you're actually buying the underlying asset as well, which is very important. Some brokers, they only sell you CFDs. Now you can buy CFDs. For example, if I use leverage, right? 2x leverage, of course, it will be a CFD, not the actual asset that I'm buying. But if I go back to 1x, leverage, meaning only my own money will be used, I will be buying the actual underlying asset over here. And one cool thing, what I really like about eToro, they have club level members. You can see right now I'm on silver, but if I add a bit more money, I will soon reach the gold level and eventually it will keep on going up. And the beauty of it, the higher your level, the more benefits you will get. You see here, all those various benefits, no withdrawal fees, the higher you get. You get the Wall Street Journal subscription free of charge. You get additional insurance, invitation to special events. So really some cool things. The higher you go on the highest level, even free airport lounge access around the world. So definitely very exciting. And one thing everyone will get as soon as they deposit $5,000 or more is access to a dedicated account manager. Now I had it and tried it out for myself. And basically, I just sent her a WhatsApp. She immediately replied me. We agreed on a call. You can have as many calls as you want with the person. So next day we jumped on a call and it was such a pleasure. I could actually have a face-to-face with a person from another broker. Now, I personally tried a lot of brokers myself, but I never had the pleasure of speaking to a person, a real person on a live call. And it's really amazing. So if you don't want to speak face-to-face, you can reach out by WhatsApp. And it was just such a pleasant experience, which I thought was only possible for private banking clients. But here with eToro, you can actually do that from as little as $5,000 as soon as you deposit. If you want to start with less, of course you can do it, but then obviously you won't have access to that. But as your portfolio grows, you will be allocated a personal account manager, which is really awesome. They also offer features such as copy trading, where you basically can copy other successful traders on the platform. And you see some of their results are quite remarkable, 55%, return over a longer period. So really quite impressive. Or you can also invest into smart portfolios, which have sort of like a theme, a specific theme that you can invest in, for example, in sort of crypto portfolios or big tech specific. So that's also very interesting that not all the other brokers do offer. And one amazing feature, if you do live in the UAE and already have a UAE bank account, what I do basically is I deposit money into eToro with my credit card. And I use my WEO credit card for that. I basically just top up through the app in eToro, and basically my money is there within a second. And best of all, without any fees. Absolutely amazing. What you want to be doing is converting your dirhams in your WEO bank, or any bank account for that matter, into US dollars. So make sure you have dollars in your bank account sitting, and then just use your card to make a deposit into eToro, and will come literally instantly without any fees, neither from eToro nor your bank. So amazing, really, really cool experience. eToro has over 38 million users, which is absolutely phenomenal. And obviously they have regulation and license from so many different places around the world. And of course, obviously we talk about the UAE, they're also registered and they have their own office over in Abu Dhabi. So that's also really reassuring to see. And the fourth and final broker is XTB, which is also an amazing international broker with really a strong track record. It's also a stock listed company on the Polish stock exchange. So they have been really around quite a number of years. Here you can really buy all your stocks, ETFs, CFDs, commodities, indices, whatever you want. Most likely you're going to be finding it on XTB. You can set up automated investment plans, which is also really nice. And best of all, zero commission. Now with the caveat, that's up to 100,000 euros a month. So if you invest more than that, well, there will be a small commission of 0.2%. But if you are investing more than 100,000 euros on a monthly basis and still watching my videos, I would really appreciate it. Please reach out to me. I want to be learning from you. They have also won numerous awards and they've been around more than 20 years. So they really know what they're doing. The app is also very straightforward, maybe not the easiest to use. It reminds me in a way to interactive brokers. So also a little bit of a learning curve. But once you get it, honestly, it really offers so many features, which is amazing. And once again, the prices are so attractive. The spread is so tight and you don't have any commissions. So that makes them really attractive for day traders, but also long-term investors. And the great thing is they have also their own office now in DIFC in Dubai. That's just what I like to see. Stockbrokers having a physical presence in the country that they operate and offer the services. These are my 4 favorite brokers that I recommend for anyone wanting to invest from the UAE. They all have an international presence. So you are in good hands even if you relocate one day. Plus, they're really attractively priced in terms of their fees and they have a solid track record. All of them offer a unique angle. Sadly, there's no such thing as a perfect broker, but the 4 of them get pretty close to that. And maybe one of them will resonate and you can check it out. Maybe you do like me and try different ones to diversify because worst case, if one goes down, it's highly likely that you will be getting your funds back. But sometimes that can take a while until you fully recover your funds. In the meantime, you have a backup account to continue trading. And I just personally like to diversify my investments, but also my various stockbrokers that I use. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. It helps it to be seen by more people. Next up, check out this video over here. As always, thanks a lot for watching. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.